Well, hey guys, just landed here at Shenandoah Airport in Virginia. It's one of my favorite airports in Virginia. It's got a special place in my heart. This is where I passed my private check ride about almost 2 years now. Time's really gone by, and working on my instrument rating now. And you can just see how just beautiful. I don't know if you can see the mountains back there. Just the beautiful Shenandoah Mountains all the way around here. This is right off on 81 by Harrisonburg. And you don't need, obviously having an airplane isn't free, but you don't need all the money in the world to become a pilot. Obviously you have to save money, and it takes a little bit of money, but this plane back here that I've just been blessed to have is a Beechcraft Musketeer, and you guys can do a little bit of research on those. I mean, they're one of the better priced general aviation airplanes you can have, and me being 6'5", I actually fit in it, and it's been a great airplane. Again, it's not free, but it's nothing compared to obviously the jet here. And the other message I want to have with this channel, right, is you don't need one of those to be happy. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to have one, but just being able to fly is great, and it's you get 95% of the enjoyment. Obviously not as comfortable as a jet, but in life, one thing I've learned is that you don't need all these fancy things. Like a boat, for example. I enjoy boating, and I used to have a little Hobie cat, a little catamaran boat to take the kids on, and it didn't cost us that much money to buy, and I didn't need a yacht to enjoy boating, right? So these activities you're interested in, flying, boating, cars, if you just save some money and you're smart about it, you don't need to spend all the money in the world to partake in those activities. And again, this airplane, this Beechcraft Musketeer that I own, it's not free, but it's really not that expensive. It really isn't. I mean, compared to obviously a jet and a lot of other airplanes, it's to acquire it is almost the price of of a decent new car, but we're not talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, and to maintain it's pretty reasonable. And the other thing is, since I like having payments on my main vehicles, and the money I'm saving on not having car payments allows me to be able to have a small airplane and enjoy that. So here's a Mooney here about to take off right here. And so just hanging out at the airport is fun, and you can meet so many interesting people, be able to network, and pilots are interesting people. They come from all walks of life and all interesting backgrounds, and to become a pilot you got to work at it. It's not something you can just buy. You can't just buy a license and go fly. You got to work at it, and I think that also filters a lot of people. And nothing wrong with owning a collection of Ferraris, but the Ferraris, you can just go buy them. You don't need to kind of work for a license to do that. I love the car hobby, and maybe I'll do a video on my little track Subaru that I've built over the years. That kind of it's a 2-door built turbo Subaru that's like a little turbo go-kart that I just love. And so I love cars as well. I just find the hobby a lot more cliquish, where in aviation, because everybody started out in a small plane, you can really just meet wonderful people, and they all started the same way, and they all worked hard to get the rating. And so I can't encourage you enough that if you are interested in aviation, to go take a discovery flight. Go to your local airport and go to a flight school, and they have things called discovery flight. Well, they'll take you up with an instructor, and you'll get kind of a feel for what it's like, and they'll take you up, and you can ask any questions. And I really encourage you to work on your license, get on your certificate. It's not easy. You got to fly, especially early when you start, just to get the muscle memory. It's like anything else. Everything's a muscle memory, but once you get it, I'm close to 400 hours, and I can tell the muscle memory is definitely there. And you don't need that much to get there. I think the average these days is probably around 60, 70 hours to get your private. And you got to fly often, so you definitely have to make some time. And I persevered because I always wanted to be a pilot since I was a kid. I just could never find that time with work. In my 20s, I tried. I could never find the consistency of time. And the one small gift that COVID gave me, if there was a gift, is business slowed down enough that it allowed me to finish my license, to work on it and to finish it. And it's been great. Not only just as a hobby, but also for business, to be able to use the plane to go around and look at deals, work on deals. I'm gonna be taking you guys to one of the deals that I'm working on the Eastern Shore of Virginia, and will be fun to show you that and kind of the environment over there. And that's the one thing I love about, shameless plug for Virginia. I just love it. You can kind of go from the mountains here, the Shenandoahs, and fly east and head to the ocean. And about, obviously with an airplane, but about an hour and a half, you can be on the Atlantic, which is really cool. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be doing more of these videos, but just, persevere to get your license. It took me a while, but just kept at it and was able to do it. And you don't need to have one of these to enjoy aviation. All right, guys, take care. See ya.